Uh, just wanted to share some stuff with you guys. I'm in here doing a little personal training. Well, self-training. I'm training with myself. How y'all doing? Yes, long time, long time. If you guys know, I've been on Instagram and Facebook. I'll be on Facebook more often. But I'm about to show you guys something I enjoy doing. Hopefully you can see it all. Hold on. Let me back the camera up a little. Now, this is something I've been working on. You're going to see more of it because I like cleaning things up for you all. Pay attention. And that's something I enjoy doing. To show you guys where I'm holding on to. You can see that I'm holding on to where you place your cups and your bottles and things. I also do it on flat benches as well, but it's harder to do on the flat benches as you have less grip. Show you guys some pull-ups I've been wanting to, well, I've been working on keeping everything going. I mean, I have to come back eventually to get my kids, so yeah, I'll be back eventually. It'll be to get my kids though. And if I bump into some of you while I'm back, who knows? We might get trained together. Like uh, like I said, I just wanted to get on here and show face, show you guys I appreciate your support and following. Um, Again, the move I just showed you, I'm gonna clean it up. I can do it when you have a bar, such as one of these. If you have a sturdy bar, it's much easier. Doing it on what I'm doing it on, plays a big part on how it looks. Yes, I can do it on the ground. I could also do it on the dumbbells. Depends on which dumbbell, how I want to do it. Same as I tell you all, it's all up to your comfort. Um, yeah, I'm gonna show you guys these pull-ups real quick. Again, I just wanted to show you something real quick, show some appreciation, and this will help you guys get your rhythm up for the muscle up for those of you who still battling that. All right. Now you guys also know I don't do nothing too wide, but again, it helps, and I'm giving my best opportunity that I can to show you guys, and rather than just explaining it to you. And I want you guys to see those as open bars and not straight bars. And another reason I'm showing you this, everybody may not have a straight bar. All right. Yes, I do good sleep. I just woke up. I was supposed to train somebody. It's good seeing you all back as well. I appreciate y'all. Um, I do my best not to be in a controversial conversation as far as who needs to do what, how I need to help others. A lot of people don't like that. And again, we ain't supposed to worry about who like what. As long as we know what we're getting and we're benefiting from it, and we're learning and teaching and sharing. I like saying sharing rather than teaching. because most of us don't want to be taught nothing. So I'd rather share things with y'all. It's easier to get it through. All right. I love you guys too. Yeah, the flashy stuff is the reason why I backed away from all of the events and things like that, because a lot of guys made it seem like, see, believe it or not, you guys didn't get a lot of information. I don't put it out there. A lot of people made it seem like I was acting like I was on some untouchable level. You guys who know me, like the comment says, I keep it humble. You understand what I'm saying? I like to I like to stay grounded, keep my feet on the ground. So I pay them guys no mind. I let them do what they do, and I leave it up to you guys to figure out whether you want to learn from them, and it ain't just learning from them, but if you want to learn what they're doing, or you want to learn what I'm doing. And again, I've been doing what I've been doing many years. You guys know that. So part of me wanted to slow up and step away from step away from being in front of cameras, but you guys' comments made sure I understood that's not the best thing for others as well as myself. We all feed off each other. So um, a 10-minute workout with no break, or well, with a time break and everything, I could do that. That's not something I care to do. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be posting on a lot of my pages from now on, especially Facebook. That's where you guys can see me more at. It'll be more engagement there. Yes, it'll be more engagement there. So you guys can enjoy that with me, and you'll get more tips from there. All right. I like giving up the tips. I do personal training. It's just me being who I am. If it feels weird to charge you guys for what I do for fun, even though I have the knowledge, I'm certified now. Salute, thanks to Hit Riches. A lot of you guys know who Hit Riches is, Calisthenic Kings. You know, um, again, I'm gonna salute the brother Beast, my brother. Salute Zeph, Zagavelli, the Barbarians. I salute all my brothers, man. I don't have nothing against the brothers. I salute Hassan from Bartenders. You know what I mean? One of the other pillars of the community. You know, I don't have an issue with nobody. Salute the Matrix, another pillar of the community. I don't want nobody to be like, yo, how you saluting everybody else and you ain't shout me out? So, and again, I tend not to do that because I feel like if I'm missing others, you know, some people as humble like myself, they won't say they felt some kind of way about me not shouting them out. But I don't want to miss nobody. So with that being said, I want to salute everybody who's a part of our community. I appreciate y'all showing love. And again, I encourage you all to do what works for you. Don't try to compete with nobody else. I do what I enjoy doing. A lot of you guys said I lost weight. I had to put some weight back on, you know. You may can't see it in the cameras, some may can, you know. Like I told you guys, I knew where I was losing weight at. It was my delts. So I'm doing what I'm doing to rebuild the delts because the delts and the core is a big part of getting over the bar and doing all these other tricky moves. Front lever, the back lever, you know what I mean? Pull ups with your hands behind your back. The delts is a big part of that. And you have to have the experience to be able to really share the information properly to avoid the next person from being injured. You know what I mean? Or being permanently, how can I say, put out the game. So I appreciate the support and the acknowledgement you guys give us, you know. And I want you guys to know without you guys, it wouldn't be no me because, you know, believe it or not, I go through my own stuff too. No matter what it looked like I be doing, sometimes I don't be wanting to do it. So that's why I had to get on live to show you guys because part of me was like, you know what, I think I could leave the gym real quick. And as you see, I'm stalling because I don't want to get back up on that ball. But you know, I just like having fun in here, you know what I mean? Right now, this is the bars I got access to. The gym is awesome. You know, the energy, the hospitality of Texas. I'm enjoying everything out here, you know. So I just gotta remember to always keep in contact with you guys. I'm gonna do some dips since we just talking while I'm talking. That way you guys is like, all right, I don't want to just see this dude talking. So let me do some dips. I'm gonna do some regular tricep dips on the flat bench. Like I say, when you're doing things on the flat bench, it's much harder. You have less grip rather than when you got a bar. All right. And these tips is very vital because when you have less grip, you're working way more of the muscles. Remember that. When you have grip, you're really working as well. But when you have no grip, you have to focus on keeping yourself from sliding. You got to keep the control. You're fighting with the rhythm. You guys see the cord through the shirt. I had to say that. I had to shout myself. But these are the things we got to do. You understand? You guys motivate me like you guys let me know I motivate you. And if we can't laugh together, man, I don't know what we're gonna do. All right. Again, I'm gonna stop stalling. All right. Now I was gonna switch up grips for you guys, but again, I got to be mindful of how I work because I do train people. So I don't want to be going to train somebody and burn myself out. And let me say this too. A lot of you guys have trainers, right? I don't have an issue with nobody way of training. You know, I would really like people to take in consideration to not push somebody into doing something they don't know how to do properly. That's why I do my best to share with you guys and read the comments because if you guys see you feel I'm not doing something properly, let me know. All right. But I think I'm doing all right because, now let me stop playing. But again, for real, when you're doing what you're doing and it's showing progression, that means something is being done right. All right. What else I was about to say? Oh, yes. There's a lot of trainers out there, right? That train people. I haven't checked my weight in a while. A lot of y'all may not know I have an issue with checking my weight on the scale because I like being a certain weight, and if I'm not that weight, I am my worst critic, so I get in my own head. So I stay away from the scale, so I'm less in my way. You understand what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all understand that. What else I was about to? Yes, a lot of these trainers out here want to just sit and tell you, all right, do 10 of those, do 12 of those, 15, 20, but they won't train with you. My clients who I have that I train, they'll let you know. I train with them. I do my set, and then I come to the camera and you do your set. Even if we're in person, I do my set, you do your set after I finish. You finish, I do my set. When I'm finished, you do your set. I give you opportunity to tell me if you need a break. I give you options of how much of a break you're going to get in between sets and reps. I mean, and how can I say? I just feel a lot of trainers need to show you guys that motivation by training with you, and you'll get more out of it because it's been working with me and my clients. All right. Let me see. Yeah, and with that being said, I just wanted to get on here and show you guys some love. I appreciate it. Let's see. What did he say? He Man G said, a 10-minute workout like a way to make a Redman real pop music. Yeah, me and Redman is talking about certain things. Yes, salute to Redman. Salute to Rashad Evans and the rest of the brothers. Salute to Chris Herrera. You know, yeah. Salute to the brother. He doing great. Salute to Hevo G. Welcome home. Y'all go look up Hevo G. Go follow him. Go support him. You know what I mean? He went through a situation in his life, and he made it through it. You know, so like I said, man, I don't have an issue with nobody. Me and Chris has been talking about doing something. The only thing is, Chris is busy. I guess he's more busy than he was expecting to be when we was talking. But who knows? You know what I mean? I'm not the one to reach out to other guys. I don't like to reach out to other guys and make it seem like I'm trying to follow off of their following. You understand? I don't like to feel like I'm jumping on their following. I don't want them to feel like that. But when they want to do something, when y'all ask them or request that, that's when they'll hit me back. You understand what I'm saying? But for the most part, I got to focus on what I'm doing, and what I'm doing is getting myself back to where I want to be. For my personal, you know, look. I have a personal look I like for myself, and running around trying to do all these collaborations and have fun with everybody. Sometimes it takes me off my own rhythm and my own training course. No, I did not grow up with 50 Cent from Southside. Salute to 50 Cent, Southside. Salute to Yayo, Southside. Now, we do what we do. Everybody has their own way. Salute to the King of Kings Foundation. Y'all go look them up too, the King of Kings Foundation. Salute to the brothers, the OGs. Let me see. What else? I'm about to do these pull-ups again. All right. Oh yeah, y'all hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. If you got something to say, say it. Again, I don't mind the weird comments either. Just keep it respectful. You know what I mean? We be having kids watch us and follow us. So be mindful of that. You understand? Treat everybody with the same respect you would want yourself and your family members to be treated with. All right? All right, what else? Um, let's see. I mean, the funny thing is people will watch the old videos and still say, I was using fish wire and all this other stuff. That's a compliment to me. That's like when people say, oh, he got to be taking steroids or something. I don't take offense to that. If I was, I would probably be offended at it. I couldn't tell you how a steroid look, what form it come in. And again, for guys to think that, that's a compliment. Because it's supposed to give you some superpower, right? So whatever I'm doing, make you guys believe that. That means I'm doing something good. So I appreciate that. And y'all gotta also remember this. I said it in many other videos. Get comfortable finding something good in anything bad and everything bad. It's all a lesson. All right? Y'all gotta remember that. Especially if it's another person trying to say something against you or get up under your skin. That means you got their attention. That's a good thing. You know? Unless you're doing something you ain't supposed to, because a lot of people is paying attention to the wrong things also. But when you're doing something positive, you're doing something right, you're striving to do the right thing. If you're getting some feedback to where it's like they're trying to get under your skin, you're doing something right. You know, I'm aware of that. You guys wouldn't believe the stuff I done heard and read, but I appreciate that. That's the few. You know, I like that. So I don't mind the funny comments and feedback. It's all helpful. All right. Now, shoulder injuries. I have a tip for shoulder injuries, right? Hmm, how can I say this? See, I don't like to get you guys to feel like you got to buy all kind of stuff from me. So with that being said, shoulder injury. You know how you have a broomstick, right? You put it behind your neck, you hold it. Now, for me, my shoulder injury, and it wasn't an injury, it was just like a tightness. You turn until you feel that pain. Once you feel the pain, that's the limit. You stop it. Go the other way. Once you feel that pain, you stop it. And you just keep training that. All right? Because at the end of the day, you want to stretch it out before you try to do anything. All right? A lot of people want to try to get you to do certain movements as far as exercise to correct certain situations as far as injuries, tightness, tears, pulls. First, you must stretch it out, full range of motion. Get that full range of motion first. Once you get that full range of motion, then you can start trying to do things. Stretch it out, stretch it out, stretch it out, stretch it out. All right? Don't be letting nobody force you to do something that hurts. And this is another thing. I like to ask you guys certain questions because only you can hear your body telling you what hurts and what feels good. Like, oh yeah, I could take more of that. Oh, don't you do no more than that. That hurts. Oh, you go any further? We are going. It's over. I can't hear your body tell you that. So you guys got to tell me what you feel. And when you're telling me what you feel, you're telling me what your body is telling you. I could break it down and understand it like that. I can interpret it that way. That's why I tend to share with you guys the way I share. All right. I share these things with you guys for a reason. It's also to let you guys know I don't have to be your trainer. You could go get another trainer, LA Fitness, Crunch Fitness. I'm shouting everybody out because I don't have an issue with nobody. My thing is this though. How can I say? I'm giving you guys this information so you have some information to tell your trainer. That's like going to the doctor. If you go to a doctor, a physician, wherever you go, chiropractor, if you don't tell them no information, they got to figure it out. And them figuring it out, trying to figure out what's the problem, can cause more injury. It could cause more pain, more discomfort. You have to give as much information as possible so we can help you quicker and as best and as comfortable as possible for you. All right. And it helps us get a good grade. You know, we don't get a bad Yelp. You know what I mean? We get them 5-star reviews and things like that. All right. Y'all remember that. Um, of course, I still eat what I want. You see? Now, see, I be doing things, and sometimes after I do it, I'm like, damn, should I have done that? Listen, I don't have an issue with none of that. I eat what I want. You know what I mean? And that's not from that. It's from certain other things. But you guys to get that information another time. Um, I've been in a car accident when I was young, very young, and that was a part of the chipped teeth and things like that. But I still eat what I want. I just had a peanut butter and jelly. You know, I got some. Where my tea thingy at? I got some tea. I got some elderberry. Um, is that ginger tea? I got some elderberry tea in there. All right. So it's not that I just eat crap. You understand what I'm saying? And I do not suggest supplements. All right. I suggest you guys eat what's natural. If you want to gain some energy, some power, some size, some muscle, pay attention to these people who know what they're talking about as far as the nutrition. for a tip here. Avocado is a great muscle builder, okay? Amazing muscle builder. So go get some avocado. Pineapple is great for muscle recovery, all right? Why did I move to Texas from New York? I mean, I've been in New York long enough, and honestly, I put up a post earlier. Uh, if they don't value you where you at, go where you're valued at. Go find somewhere else that values you. All right, plain and simple. It brings more peace of mind, and it brings more opportunity for you to get the most out of what you want in life. When they don't value you somewhere, it makes it harder for you to enjoy what you're doing, and it makes it harder for you to be focused to go get what you want out of life. A lot of people tend to hold on it and dwell on the negative. No, go somewhere where the hospitality is amazing. The people is just respectful. It's part of hospitality. The energy of people with great hospitality is amazing. It changes us so much. Your thought process changes. The cravings for different for better food changes. You know, a lot of you guys know I love burgers. You know, I apologize for the people out there who don't eat meat, the vegetarians and vegans. Apologize for that. I apologize to the Muslims that I know and the Muslims in the world who support me. I love bacon, but I don't eat it as much as I used to. You understand? Because I've changed the environment. All right, and now I got more options. So I have more fruit now. You guys hear me say I drink the elderberry tea. I drink hot tea when I train. That's another tip. Let me do this, and I'm gonna give you a tip on why I drink hot tea while I train. Okay? All them cold drinks, I'm gonna tell you guys why I would advise you to slow it down. Yes, I cut my nails a little bit. Y'all be nice. They just grow back so fast. I cut them the other day. All right, that means I'm healthy. But let me do some more of these, all right? And I'm gonna give you guys a tip on why I drink hot tea, hot liquid while I train. Amazing tip. Now back to these tips. All right. Nah, no old vids. Come on now. Don't do me like that. I still get busy. Nah, I love y'all energy. Um, and that's another thing. Online, we can get the same energy from each other. All right. I ain't got to come to your town. You ain't got to come to mine. Um, I don't know how to set up super chats. All right. I don't. But you guys could go on my Facebook. All right. It's Hannibal uh, space and for King is one word. All right. Hannibal has a capital H. For has a capital F, and King has a capital K. And the for King is one word. So it's Hannibal space for King. Not underscore, none of that. Just Hannibal space for King. All right. I have on a great HFK shirt. You guys will see the new videos in this as soon as you hit the link. And the link is in my Instagram. All right. I appreciate that though. What else I was saying? Oh yeah, the drink, right? Yes, I know, I know, I know. Meat can be bad. I know. I don't do things I don't know. All right. But another reason why I do what I do, it gives me more reason to work harder. You know. Now I know when I'm eating clean, like salute to Kazakhstan, they used to have me eating straight, like straight veggies. We ate some other foods, but in the morning, the hotels where I was staying, salute to the King's Hotel in Kazakhstan, Astana. Amazing food, breakfast. I mean, all I wanted was their breakfast, you know, vegetables, what else we was eating out there? We went to a spot, I used to get eggs. Oh man, their food is amazing, you know. Salute to Kazakhstan, Astana. Uh, Salute again to the King's Hotel in Astana, Kazakhstan. Now, with that being said, yeah, see, grass-fed beef, salmon. I don't want to keep jumping off from what I was about to say, but they saying salmon is played with too. You got to be careful with that. So again, the more you train and work out, the more your body, even if you put something that shouldn't be in your system, no poison or nothing, but and a lot of this food is close to that, but it's easier for your anatomy to get it up out of there. All right, like oh, we don't want this. All right. So with that being said, the reason I drink hot liquids. All right. I hope I ain't drinking nothing bad here. I hope I don't get in trouble for this. All right. Y'all see that, right? Now I want to show you guys something, so you guys know I'm not just chat. The reason I drink hot liquid. Do y'all see that steam? Can y'all see the steam? The reason I drink hot liquid in the morning, and why I'm training. Mm. Oh man, super hot, straight out the pot. Uh, the reason I drink hot liquids while I train, you up the body temperature. All right, pay attention. You up the body temperature. Now, when you're drinking them cold liquids and you're training, you're working up a sweat. You're working up a sweat. Then you drink some ice cold drink, ice cold water. Now you're cooling your body temperature back off. Now you got to work harder to get that sweat going again. But when you're sweating, you're burning off the body fat. All right. So when I'm training, I drink hot liquid while I'm training. So I'm already working my body up to a nice temperature, real hot, real warm. Then I drink some hot liquid, not even warm, hot liquid, steaming hot, and continue to train. And you guys will always see me looking like this. You know what I mean? Some of you guys know my age. Come on now. No, listen, no bragging is all motivation. We all doing y'all are part of why I look like this. And I would love to be a reason why you guys I would love to be a part of the reason why you guys look the way you look when you're looking amazing. All right. That's the reason I do this. Now again, the reason I know this works because I do it. I don't tell you guys nothing I don't do. I am our own guinea pig. I always told you guys I am my guinea pig. I am our guinea pig. I test me first. I'm not gonna do nothing crazy to harm me. Because if I do something crazy to harm me, I can't share it to help you guys. And when I share something to help you guys, I want you guys to know it's no way I'm looking to harm you at all. Now, a lot of you may have trainers. I fear you may be trainers. Share that tip with your clients, man. Stop drinking ice cold water in the gym. Stop bringing ice cold water in the gym, especially if they need to lose body fat. People who needs to lose them stomachs, little guts, pouches for the women. Drink hot liquid. Why do you guys think that hot tea is selling? That hot tea is selling. Whatever they putting in it, whatever, but it's hot. All right. And due to the fact that it's hot, it's helping shed all that weight. Remember that. I have my client. He's focused on it. He was drinking warm water, temperature water, may have been cold. I told him to start adding hot liquids to his training. All right. With that being said, I would like you guys to hit the go to Facebook, hit that hit them stars. That's how you guys could donate. Hit the stars on Facebook, on my Facebook account. Hit them stars, and I can be able to get. I could benefit from that. I'm trying to see if I could comment to you guys. Nope, I don't know how to do. See, I still don't know how to do this stuff. So coffee is cool, long as it's hot. Hot lemonade every morning. Is it steaming hot? Make it hot as you can take it. All right. Make it as hot as you can consume it. Oh man, listen. Being humble is natural. It's normal. A lot of us is being taught to let that go. Bigelow. That's the brand of my tea, Bigelow. Uh, I love ginger tea as well. Uh, and again, I know what I eat is not. It's not something everybody is cool with. My thing is this though. Another thing I said many years ago. You got to put in your system what makes your body happy. What's your taste buds like? All right, go put that in your system, but train hard to get it out of there. Because all we doing is eating for taste. A lot of us is addicted to sugar. I'm not afraid to say I have a sweet tooth at times, but I train hard to make sure I get all that out. And when I'm inside, I drink some cold water when I'm inside relaxing. But when I'm training, oh, I gotta have me something hot. All right. What else? Barilla, he's in he moved out of state. I don't want to give his information of his location. He's out of state. He's doing well. Still my brother. Salute to Barilla. Chris, my brother Chris. Salute, Chris. Um, yeah, this is what we do, man. You don't get out the calisthenic game because it's not a game. You understand? It's a lifestyle. We love staying fit. We love to be able to have fun, pick our kids up, chase them, backflip and things like that. One of these days, I may show you guys I can still backflip at my age. And I like to throw my age out there because a lot of people make it seem like, oh man, back when I was young, I don't want to hear that. I used to hear that when I was young. I'm still doing the same stuff, even more now, as you guys can see. So I don't want to hear that. What else? Coffee is amazing, yes, yes. Yeah, and the people, yeah, us in the U.S., y'all know, the U.S. feeds us weird. I mean, they offer us weird food that we can eat. They don't feed us. They offer us weird food. You know, we feed ourselves. We buy it. They can sell it to us, but it's up to us to feed ourselves. Nobody is putting food in my mouth. All right. Again, I don't know how much I weigh, man. Me and the scale has a tricky relationship. You know what I mean? If I see the wrong numbers, I might have to throw that thing out in the garbage. Like, this ain't right. Let me go find another one. Like a woman. Oh, she ain't right. Let me go find another one. Nope. If until you know you're right, don't involve yourself in it. Pay attention to that one too. Um, Salute to my children's mother. I love y'all so much for y'all blessing me and allowing us and allowing me to bless the world with our children. We bless the world. We bless each other. I appreciate that. Um, Let me see. What else can I say? Yeah, I'm gonna come on the live more often. Well, excuse my French. A lot of I'm gonna go live more often. Um, oh, that's good. You drink them same teas. They pretty good. I got the one with the elderberry in it, and I also like the one with the ginger in it. And then I got some with the ginger elderberry. But you got to be mindful of that. Oh, and another tip: go drink some beetroot juice, raw beetroot juice. If it's a juice bar around, get some beetroot juice. Make that a normal thing. It's amazing for the anatomy. Amazing. All right. So these are the type of nutritional tips and facts I like to give you guys. As far as eating Burger King and things like that, salute to Burger King, man. We almost had a business deal going. Hannibal for King, Burger King. We could have did something, but Listen, man, they should have did it when before I knew. They should have did it before I knew, all of this information as far as online, how they process things. I'd rather stay away from that now. But I always loved it. Not gonna ever knock it. Let me see. Now listen, this is another thing people don't know. I love eating salad, but I don't like dressings on my salad. I like all my salad plain. I would flag right now. It's nowhere to flag, and I'm in the gym. I don't want to just do something crazy on their equipment. You understand? This is not a place where it's bars to flag. So I gotta respect they property. You understand what I'm saying? So I'll do a flag eventually for you guys. It's somewhere out here I can do a flag, but right now I just came on here to have some fun, show some love, and give you all that virtual hug, that support, that connection we have. All right. Flag is it. I still got that. Don't worry about it. Come on now. Still got the flag. You feel what I'm saying? Huh? See what I'm saying? Still got that. Now I'm having fun. I gotta have fun with y'all. Nah, that's what we do. We do our dips. We do our pull-ups. Everything gotta be. It's a rhythm. I spoke about that in other videos. Like I said, go follow me on Facebook. Go hit that follow button. Go hit that like button and hit the star button. That's how I get. That's how y'all could donate to me. All right. And I do interact online like I do here. I just don't go live on Facebook. I ain't get the real understanding of that yet. I'm gonna start. I wanted to come back here for you all because this is how it all started. Before Facebook and all of that stuff, this is where it happened at. So I always got to come back to YouTube. Salute to YouTube. Even though I ain't get my badge yet, I ain't worrying about that though. I mean, come on now. Without that badge, I love YouTube. Look what they allowed us to do for each other. All right. Um, what else? I prefer narrow grips because it helps you gain control. When your hands is wider, it gives you opportunity to have less, you know, uh, how can I say? You have less opportunity to fight to control it. When you're here, that's like people who bench press. Do it with your hands here. That way you got to keep it from wobbling. When your hands is here, it's easier. But when it's here, you got to work. You understand? You got to work together when it's here. You can't, you got to keep it here. All right? That's why I do close grip. Diamonds, as they say. As I say. As they say. Yes, my client right now, we've been training for a couple days. He already let me know he lost 2 pounds, and I've been taking pictures of his triceps in certain areas to show him the progression. And it ain't been a week. He lost 2 pounds, and he feels great. He's upped his reps. And I'm not trying to harm him. I'm letting him tell me what he's comfortable with. That's how I train. I will not push you. I'm just here to guide you. If you feel you're ready, I'm gonna let you know. Let's go. I watch you, you watch me. I show you, hey, this is how I want it. If I see you're not doing that, all right, back that down, that number back, because the last couple could use some cleaning up. And until every rep is clean, we're gonna keep doing it a certain way. So yes, and my client ain't fat. I don't want to say that, but he has a belly, and he has an issue with that, but it's not a big belly. Um, he just good eating. The right woman to get you a gut. You know what I mean? Happiness will get you a gut. Be mindful of that. A lot of y'all know that. Money will get you a gut. Having a beautiful bank account to get you a gut. It'll make you feel like, oh, I ain't got to do this no more. All right. Um, yeah, you don't force your information on people. You know what you're saying. Yes, I'm celibate right now. I've been celibate for a few years now. Like I said, if the woman don't work for me, or I ain't gonna say it, like if me and the woman can't see eye to eye, we can't build together. Ain't no need for me to be going out there laying up with this one, laying up. Nah, I could. I could feel that energy, you know. But it's like I'm learning now that I'm getting older. We got to communicate more than we have them intimate moments. All right. A lot of times we talk for a second, then we get intimate, and then we don't communicate no more. It's just intimacy. Nah, we need to build. If we can't build here, we can't build in life. If we could just stay intimate, that's not building. All right. And you guys can see that also in the way a woman moves. I appreciate that. I give you guys a lot of credit as well. Salute to Keith. I give you guys much credit. I give you guys much credit as well, because we all learn from each other. And life experience is the lessons. That's where the real information is at. But don't force nothing. You can learn from being patient and paying attention. Uh, like they say, you got two ears, two eyes, one mouth. Pay attention more than you talk. That's why you guys don't see me do this as much. But when I get enough information, I got to come on here, like I'm doing right now. All right. Yes, beetroot juice is amazing. Arugula and spinach, yes, very good. I love spinach. I eat spinach plain. No salt, no butter, just plain. Yeah, see, y'all going. I'm gonna tell y'all much more information in this stuff as we go live more often. I've heard about the extra virgin olive oil. Also, for the women, you can rub your body down with extra virgin olive oil. For the women who sagging, even if it's your gut. For the men who sag, rub that on your body. It lifts it back up. All the sagging areas, it lifts that back up. Pay attention now. If y'all doubt me, go try it out. All you gotta do is wash it off if you don't like how it smells or if it ain't working for you. Do that. Pay attention, men, women. Pay attention. That works. Uh, yeah, I still go around where I just was focused on training my client today, and due to the fact, he told me he needed to rest. That was cool. So I started doing what I was doing, and I chose to say, "Hey, let's go live." I miss you guys. I miss you, my fit family, ladies as well. I miss you all. I know it's ladies out there who pay attention. They just, you know, they're into other stuff right now. I don't show Birkin bags or none of that other crazy stuff. It's not my style. All right. Uh, Again, with the narrow grips, it helps me gain control. It helps me keep control. It helps me be aware of what side is stronger than the other. And if there's no side stronger than the other, if it's equal, you'll see it in the reps. Consistent. Consistency is the key. All right. Don't be worrying about the numbers. Form and consistency, full range of motion is the key. All right. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all so much, man. Uh, Weighted calisthenics, it's not too much wrong with that. It's just guys get real macho. They become gym rats. They excuse my French to the guys in the gym. First is like I used to do muscle ups and walk around with my 2.5 foot sand weights on my ankle. I strap it to my ankle, the old ones. Um, so altogether I was carrying 5 pounds around, but 2.5 pounds on each ankle. All right. So when I'm doing my leg flutters, I added 2.5 pounds on each leg. You know what I mean? So now when they putting 100 pounds on their waist with the weight belt, they might as well be benching talking about, yeah, I do all calisthenics. No, you don't. No, you don't. That's why they're doing that now. They ain't patient enough to gain that they ain't patient enough to get in touch with their chi. You understand? They gain that slow grind, that slow money, that slow knowledge. They want to. They don't even want that. They just want to be known. I'll get busy. I'm big. Whatever. Whatever. And again, I have nothing against it. I just don't. I don't respect that. When they add in too much weight, it's ridiculous. What are you doing? And then when somebody get hurt, it's like, oh man, you know what? See, when I was young, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Stop doing things that don't make sense. If you're doing calisthenics, you shied away from weights for a reason. And obviously, some people feel like, oh man, well, let me get back to the weights, maybe I'll get more feedback. And no, next thing you'll be taking creatine, you know, PEDs or whatever they call it. For what? Just work out. I can't stand to see people messing with that stuff. Handstand push-ups, I used to do those against the wall. Um, Bar Crazy Bolo, salute to my brother, salute to Miles. Bar Crazy Bolo he was teaching me how to, see, I'm not afraid to say who was teaching me. Uh, he was teaching me, Sharon, he was teaching me how to get the comfort into the push-ups, handstand push-ups. I did a few. They wasn't clean enough for me to show, but they was clean enough for me to be happy and proud. And for him to be proud to see that he got me from there to there. But I didn't want to show because I didn't want people to critique us. All right. So I'll leave that to the guys who are professionals. All right. I'm not a professional at handstand push-ups. Um, yeah, I had to get rid of that Mustang, man. People wasn't being nice. And my mechanic, we couldn't come to an agreement. Shout out to Quarter Mile Performance. What up, Raj? Uh, and plus, cars ain't cheap, man. Restoring them old cars ain't cheap, man. You know, that was a big, that was a big reason me and this woman couldn't come together because she felt I was doing too much over here, and I felt she was trying to compensate by doing so much because I was putting energy into this. She figured, well, I'm gonna go and have me a good time, and it was like, you know what? I need to let go of all the stuff that ain't beneficial to my children. And that's what I did. Not saying she was running around. She just like, all right, if you're gonna spend some money, my friend having a party, a baby shower, birthday. So it was like, you know what? We got to pay for stuff. So I let go of my stuff, and you know, and just lost interest in a lot of things. But I love them to this day. Those are my baby mamas. I mean, excuse my French. Those are the mothers of my children, of my blessings. All right, I appreciate them for that. Uh, to break the plateau and get over a hurdle. Uh, Consistency. I'm gonna keep saying that consistency is the key. You stay consistent, you're gonna get it. You're gonna gain. Yes, a lot of women drain your energy and life force, but they don't do it by themselves. We participate. So I'm not going to sit here and bash women. You understand? Salute to the brother Kevin Samuels. May he rest in paradise. He was telling everybody. He wasn't just bashing women. He wasn't even bashing women. Excuse my French, my brother. He was he wasn't being harsh on women or not. He was telling the truth. He was holding the mirror up in front of men and women. All right. I took I took some of that advice. I still do. I got to get me right. You know, how could we want to love somebody else and we still got building to do on our, and for ourselves? We got to love us wholeheartedly before we think we can love somebody else. We got to help us 100% wholeheartedly before we can feel we can pull somebody in and help them. That's just spirit, right? Desperation. It's not desperation. It's depression, if anything. And I wasn't depressed. I was disappointed. I call it disappointment. When we're not getting something we want or we're not gaining what we want out of something, we feel disappointed, right? So I felt disappointed. That's all that was. No more, no less. All right. Is there a book? Yeah, eventually. I have one I'm putting together. It's I don't have the right people in my well, I ain't gonna say that, excuse my French. I don't have all of the tools I need to put it together. Let's say that. The bar is it varies. It's up to you. All right. The thinner the bar for me, it it gives me an issue, but not as much of an issue because I have smaller hands than a lot of people. But I always was comfortable with a bigger bar because it made me work more. You understand? Less grip I had, the more work I had to put in. The smaller the bar, it seems like I don't have to put in that much work. It's again, I'm my own worst critic, so I pay attention to so much stuff and tend to throw myself off my routine, my rhythm. Watermelon juice is amazing. We're the goats. All right. How to end the calisthenics? Push-ups. Do some push-ups. Work on the form of your push-ups. Work on full range of motion. Don't stress the numbers and stay consistent on that. Make sure you stay consistent on your form and full range of motion. And just again, stay consistent. You're gonna get everything you need out of it. Yes, the rind of the watermelon is very good as well. Bad genetics don't exist. I would call it just inactive genetics. Some people genetics, certain things wasn't activated over so many years. They look at it as, oh, it's bad. No, you just be the one to activate it. All right. Yes. Soursop fights cancer as well. Soursop leaves and things like that. I trained 7 days a week when I was at my peak, 2 to 3 times a day. Believe it or not. Sometimes I feel like that now, but I'm not looking to hurt my body because this young, this young mindset is pops up every once in a while. No, we're not gonna do that. I'm an adult. We got to be responsible, train properly. What they say in moderation. Yeah, do the right thing. I do squats. I do leg training. Yes, I do. Yes, pistol squats is awesome. Yes, me and Frank trained a few times. That's my brother. Salute to Frank Madrano. It's my brother. Um, all right, with that being said, I'm going to have to go, right? Hold on. Let me see if I can read all these comments. What I mean by activating your system. Just stay consistent. Start it. All you got to do is start it and stay consistent. You're going to be able to activate. That's activating it. Staying consistent. First, doing it. Start it and stay consistent. Um, like you get up and go to work, you do that with yourself. That's how you activate that. All right. Um, let's see. The stinging feeling in the biceps. You have to be more detailed with that information in, because it could be just growth. But I don't want to tell you something I'm not fully understanding what you're trying to say. All right, you gotta be more detailed with what you're saying. Yeah, weightlifting, bodybuilding is totally different than calisthenics, 100%. You know what I mean? I don't want to go against the weightlifters, but it's way more dangerous. I got to be honest with you guys. I'm always be honest with y'all. I used to weightlift when I was young, believe it or not. For about a few months, I was addicted to doing bench press, and it was dangerous because I didn't understand a spot. I didn't understand the meaning of a spot. I was like 10 years old, and I used to sneak to I used to sneak to where we had our weights at, and I was benching a weight that I felt every young guy should be able to push. and I was pushing more weight than most people my age, and most people older than me. And I used to do it without nobody around, and that was dangerous. And my big brother and my friends, the elders, they got into me about that. They let me hear it. And they, as I looked into it, I paid attention that that wasn't for me anyway. So I got out of it. All right, I got into calisthenics because of gymnastics, to be honest. I saw people on the rings. I saw their physique. I didn't look back. It's that simple. But my brother really got me into it. All right, when he came from college, he's gonna say he was in college. All right. Like I say, you don't want to keep adding weights. I mean, you don't want to keep adding more reps to your sets if you're not doing the full range of motion properly. All right. You don't want to keep adding reps. You want to gain control over all of this. All right, that's it. Yeah, me and Good Money was working together for a quick second. But he's a photographer. He was getting footage of others as well. He got to give you guys more than just one individual, and I respect him for that. I respect everybody else. Salute and shout out to Miss Naima, one of the calisthenic queens out there. She's destroying the game. You know, she's a force to be reckoned with. Y'all pay attention to her. Go show her some love. Like I said, it don't matter your age. You start doing some push-ups, especially as guys, you know, and stay consistent in it, man. Like I say, again, you could get up and go to work. A lot of us get up an early hour, go to work. You know, we watch our mouth. We pay attention to the rules and regulations of the job. You gotta be able to do that with yourself, man. If you can't do that with yourself, you're cheating yourself all around the board. All right, that's just something I always like you guys to understand. Uh, I appreciate you guys, man. You guys are welcome. Uh, you guys keep. I appreciate y'all keep commenting. Let me see. The right arm bicep. Where's your pain coming from? Like you got to describe it more. It's a sharp pain. What are you? Why are you doing? You doing 20 at one time? You shouldn't be doing 20 at one time. See, you guys are paying attention to the wrong people. Again, if you feel like that's what you could do, you got to work till that pain stops. You know, but there's opportunity, there's chance that pain may not stop. It may get worse. So maybe you need to lower that rep. You maybe need to lower it from that number. Why are you doing that many? If you're doing it that many at one time, that could be the big problem. All right. I appreciate you guys shouting these guys out. Um, I don't have the issue with these guys. I just don't train with everybody because, again, out there in the city where I was at, uh, we was working against each other rather than together and for the people. So I don't work with the crowd like that. If I feel like this guy's gonna be competing against me or they're trying to prove something, nah, I'm not trying to hear that. I won't bring that type of energy to us. And again, it's nothing against the people. And I'm about to get over here because it seems like I'm bashing people as far as what you guys are asking me. I just don't work with everybody who ain't on the same page. All right. That's why I get on these lives. I like to let y'all know certain information, and whoever gains from it, they gain from it. Those of you feel like you want to question it, you guys see all these other names of the other trainers out there. But again, I know all of these guys. I salute them. I don't have an issue with them. It's just, I gave that city enough opportunity for us to work and build together. You understand? For us to grow together. I kept seeing it was opportunity for them to change the course of the information I was doing my best to share with you guys. So I don't, it's best for me to work alone. That way nobody could take the information I'm looking to share you guys and turn it something else. Yeah, it ain't something you could just hop into. I'm glad you remember I said that. You got to dedicate yourself to it. You could start. You could just jump into it and start. But just, nah, you got to start. You got to, a big part of it, you got to be mentally focused. Do I have a family? You guys ain't watching all of the videos. Yeah, I got a junior. I got a son. I got two daughters. You know, salute to my babies. Salute Mila. Salute Hannah. They doing the right thing. Salute to their track team. Salute y'all. Keep doing up the great work. And salute to my awesome son. He know what it is. He always gonna keep up the great work. I make sure they do that. All right, you guys have a great one. I'm about to go relax. I appreciate y'all. Salute. And don't forget what I said.